at 12 for Gavin O'Shea.
So referee Brendan Griffin throws up the ball between the two big men. Mark O'Shea gets a paw to that and plays it back there to Neil O'Shea, who seems to be further out from the full back position. Gives it across here now to Tom Doyle. Tom looks in the centre of the field. He'll see Charlie Keating. Is he going to go on one of his runs? No, he passes it over instead there to Billy Courtney. Billy wearing number 12 with the outside of the inside the right boot. Sends that straight and through. And Murt, the Crokes have settled quickly here.
Settled very quickly, and just after 2 minutes, they're 2 points in front.
Mark Fitzgerald plays that inside now to Gavin O'Shea, and Mark's going off on the run now. This is Marco Fitzgerald. He's heading towards the 21. There's a bit of a run there by Cian McMahon. He's trying to get inside the Dingle defence. He's been pressurised, but Cian McMahon sends that to the back of the net. And can Dr Crokes complain about their start here, Murt?
No, they certainly can't. And Mark Fitzgerald, it's 1-3 to no score after less than 5 minutes. Incredible shooting, and they're really at it. And what I like
for Dominic Crokes comes forward, plays it inside now to Billy Courtney. Billy Courtney had a shot for a score earlier on, was successful, but this one falls to Alex Hennigan, and Alex Hennigan sends that straight and through.
Yes, relentless from the Crokes right now. Alex Hennigan.
I see Gavin White has come back onto the game there. His left shin is taped up, but he's good to go again. As now Dingle mount their first attack and sending that straight and through and over the bar for Dingle. Is their centre forward there, Aidan O'Connor, and Dingle are on the scoreboard at last, Murt.
Yeah, it was a good one. That'll give him a bit of confidence.
So Shane Murphy sends his first kick out to the orbit. Mark O'Shea palms it down basketball style to Gavin O'Shea, and Brian Looney's inside. Brian Looney's going through the middle of the Dingle defence. Brian Looney takes a rasp of a shot and he sends that straight and through. And one kick of the ball, one hand pass, Brian Looney in, point for the Crokes.
Yeah, it just shows how quickly
Byrne comes out to claim that pass from Evan Looney. Micheál Burns has Evan Looney again. Evan give the pass to Micheál. Micheál gives it back to Evan, and Evan makes no mistake. And Dr Crokes are up to 1-6, and Dingle will really have to try and get a hold of this Crokes team very, very quickly.
Yeah, the odd man out is Gavin O'Shea, but he won't mind that.
And Dingle there were trying to set up an attack, but a wayward hand pass falls into the hands of Brian Looney to Micheál Burns. Micheál looks in straight away. Cian McMahon is there. He's been faced by Sean Moore, and Cian turns back around onto the left, back onto the right, decides to go the fist. And that's Dr Crokes up to 1-8, and that's Cian's third point of the game.
1-2 that he scored.
Mark O'Shea plays the ball out here the near side to Charlie Keating. Charling's a bit of grass in front of him. Is he going to take on Niall Gainey? Charlie Keating turns back with the right foot, sends that. Does he send it straight and through? The umpires are having a look. Now the Dingle side forward now gives it to Paul Gainey. Paul got 10 points last week against Rathmore. They could do it one now. Paul looks like he's ducks inside with a customary dummy. He's still going to the outside of the right foot. Paul Gainey kicks that. That's an unbelievable score there from Paul. Last week against Rathmore. They could do it one now. Paul looks like he's ducks inside with a customary dummy. He's still going to the outside of the right foot. Paul Gainey kicks that. That's an unbelievable score there from Paul Gainey.
And it's an orange flag. It's what they wanted. He's got those in his repertoire, and while he's on the pin side, he had to go with the cornerback.
Padraig O'Connor plays inside to Dylan Gainey. Dylan been marked there by Mark Fitzgerald, but he has the run there of Conor Flannery, and Conor Flannery makes no mistake. And Dingle now are after getting 3 points without reply. And yeah, it's 1-9 to 4 points.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Micheál Burns plays the ball inside there. Cian McMahon, not the best ball for forward, but Cian makes the most of it. The Dingle defence put a lot of pressure on Cian, but Cian gets it back to Mark. Mark O'Shea. Gavin White going tearing through the middle. Gavin White with the left foot sends that straight and through. And another customary Crokes score there, Bert.
Yeah, 22nd minute.
Come away for Dingle here now is Padraig O'Connor. Of course, this is the battle of the champions, the All-Ireland Club champions against the Kerry Club champions. And Dylan Gainey goes down. He spots the run inside here of Sean Moran. Sean Moran with the right foot sends that straight and through. And the Dingle crowd are definitely getting into this now, Murt. Dingle 6 points, Crokes 1-10.
That came from a slip by Gavin White.
Gives it to Conor Flannery. Conor Flannery inside to Niall Gainey. Niall Gainey will give it back to Paul. Paul's going for another 2 here. Paul with the outside the boot catches that, and the umpire one says to the other, put up that flag, and the flag colour is orange, and Dingle are up to 8 points. Dr Crokes 1-10.
Yeah, we're just in the 31st.
He wasn't looking as Charlie was passing, and Brendan Griffin has blown the whistle. Is that the end of the first half? It is indeed. And Mort, it's maybe a half of 2 quarters. The Crokes definitely dominated the first 15 minutes. I think number 13 there, Rudon McCarthy, has gone off. as the game goes on. We'll keep an eye on changes anyway. We have a change of ref and a change of ins, and anyway, Dingle will be hoping for a change of fortunes.
Barry Dan is on it, and it's going to get it back to a goal.
Yeah, so Paul Ganey takes advantage of that.
And that's as close as they've got, obviously. And he
Paul
puts that one straight over the top.
And it's now Dr Crokes 110.
Paul is looking for it.
Connor sees Tom inside. Tom gives back to Connor. Connor gives it to Niall. Niall Ganey with the right foot sends that one straight and through, and now the gap is down to a point.
Yeah, good score by Niall Ganey. Looked like the
Sullivan to the side of him. He gives it to Paul Ganey. Paul has Evan Looney with him. Paul, is he going to bring Evan down the line and cut in and go for a score? He doesn't. He plays inside. The left foot sees Ned Ryan over there. Does Ned Ryan kick the equaliser for Dingle? Ned Ryan, the comeback is complete.
Comeback is complete. We're in the 49th minute and Ned Ryan has put the ball over.
As Dingle come forward here. Aidan plays inside to Conor Ganey. Connor's on his knees, gives it to Dylan. There's a hand up by the referee here, but Dylan will try and have a shot there while the referee has the hand up. And Dylan Ganey, has he put Dingle in front for the first time in the game? Dylan Ganey puts Dingle in front.
They haven't even looked like scoring it.
As out the ball comes again, up goes Barry Dan, Mark O'Shea and David Shaw, but the ball comes down to Paul Ganey. Paul Ganey plays it inside there now to Dylan. Dylan's on his knees. Dylan gets up with the ball. He's been marked there by Mark Fitzgerald. He sends the ball across to Connor. Conor Ganey gets a touch to that, but Shane Murphy pulls off a miraculous save from point blank range. But the net result, it's a point for Dingle, but it could have been worse only for Shane.
He picked up a bit of an injury, didn't he?
Yeah, we'll have a look around there now as Gavin Shea gives it to Mark. Mark pops the ball inside there to Fionn. Fionn back to Mark. Mark being faced by a few Dingle defenders. Finds Charlie Keating here. Charlie fancy his chances with this one. And Charlie Keating stops the Crokes rot, and it's back to a 1 point game.
Yeah, game is on. There's another sub coming on.
It's overcarried, and Dingle are coming away here now with Paul Ganey. Paul Ganey is Fionn Fitzgerald in hot pursuit. Paul plays it inside to Dylan. Dylan plays that over there to Conor. Conor Ganey rounds the ball and sends it to the back of the Crokes net. And Mort, the Crokes are gone 4 points clear now.
The Dingle are gone 4 points clear.
Dingle supporters behind the goal. He comes forward and he dispatches that to the left corner, and Gavin Kern went to the right, and Dr Crokes are back in it, Mort.
Yeah, we said they needed a goal. Didn't think it was going to come from a penalty. So we have 27 gone.
So that makes it 3 minutes to go as Conor Ganey. Of course, Dingle lost their opening round to Rathmore. They'll have to win this one. And Barry Dan steps forward, and Barry Dan sends that straight and through. And Dingle,
isn't it great to see him back? It's great to see him back after his injuries.
We'll see. He lines this one up. He kicks it high into the air. He sends it towards the post. Is it going to be on target? The umpire gives the other umpire the nod, and Dr Crokes are back level with that wondrous free there from David Shaw.
As I said before, you interrupted me, but there's a free coming up. Who'll take it, Shaw or?
It is Cian McMahon here on the free. Is he going to earn the win for the Crokes? Cian walks away from that knowing he's put that straight and through, and the Dr Crokes now lead 2-14 to 1-16, and now it is Dingle in a hurry to take this
on to get it.
Paul Ganey, the wind goes still. Paul Ganey, it's going to land in short, or no, it's going to land to the right and wide, and
it's all over.
The game is all over, and Dr Crokes have come out of Dingle with a win.
Incredible
after
game.
15 minutes.